Welcome to the MAT Sports Network. I'm Mike Wood, and I'm talking to head football coach David Hackney of the Riverside High School Pirates right here in Durham, North Carolina. Welcome to the MAT Sports Network.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem at all. Tell us about, now, we understand that Riverside is in a rebuilding time. From the glory days, as people like to call them around here. But they're in a rebuilding time, and they're steadily making that progress. Tell us about your team this year and what we can expect to see on the field.
Team this year is pretty unique. Last year, we had a young team last year. We played a lot of sophomores last year. And so they have a year under their belt. And a lot of those guys are battle tested, and they had a great offseason. So we're expecting big things from them. The strength of our team is going to be our defense this year. So we expect they've had a good couple of scrimmages, like I said, a good off-season, good preseason workouts. They've been working extremely hard. So it's going to be interesting to see how we come out tonight.
Well, last year your record was 2-7. Like you said, you played a lot of young people. And to those out there who don't understand exactly how the coaching aspect goes, when you play a lot of young people, you expect things like that, but it's a learning process. And like you said, this year they should definitely be a lot better. With your two scrimmages that you had, I understand y'all did very well. Your defense is starting to fly to the ball. And if a defense flies to the ball and hit what they see, you know, good things happen. Talk about some of your outstanding players on defense. I know everything's a team, but there's got to be 2 or 3 that really stand out. Your real bulldogs, I like to call them. I mean, they bite. They've been biting since they were puppies.
Yeah.
And they're hungry. And they're biting again.
So well, on defense, we have, once again, like I said, we're unique. We have a good young group of guys on the defensive line. That's going to be anchored by a guy named Patrick Vogt. Vogt is about 6'1", about 250. Bench press is over 300 pounds, squats over 400 pounds. He's going to anchor our defense and nose tackle. Does a great job, gets after the ball. He sets the tone. And then we have a good linebacking core, and our linebacking core comes back. We've had an additional guy named Daryl Holmes that's going to play. He's number 20. He plays our strong side backer. And then we have our Mike backer. His name's Garrett Babnick, and he does a good job as well. But I think overall the strength of our defense is our secondary, because we're pretty much returning 3 out of our 4 guys there. That's going to be anchored by a guy named Malik Golston, who's a corner. He had about 4 or 5 picks last season. Very, very tenacious, has a nose for the ball. So it's going to be interesting to see. I like to watch them play. This past couple of scrimmages, like you said, they've been flying to the ball. So it's going to be interesting to see how they come out. Yeah,
that's me. I'm a defensive guy. I like to see people just. Anyway, now, let's go to the offensive side of the ball. Now, you know, defense wins championships, but offense wins games. So tell me a little bit about your offense.
Offensively, we're running a pro-style offense, which we utilize our tight end. We do a lot of motions, a lot of formations, and try to catch defenses, try to get them off balance and get them out of rhythm. But we have offensively, we have our quarterback's returning. His name is Johnny Bass. Had a great off season. Looked well in 7-on-7. Has gotten comfortable now because he has a year of the offense under his belt. So he understands the offense now. He understands what we're trying to accomplish, and he's doing a great job. We have a good tailback by the name of Darius Smiley, who's coming off an 900-yard season last year, and our whole offensive line is back. So we're looking forward to that. We lost a couple of good receivers last year, but we replaced them with about 4 or 5 good ones. So we're, you know, like I said, it's our defense is ahead of our offense, which should be. And I know you're happy to hear that.
Oh, well.
but offensively, we're going to be, our goal is to be consistent, a lot more consistent than we were last year, and put some points on the board.
Well, I can smell in the air right now. Tonight is opening night in high school football all over the state of North Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
Especially right here at Riverside. You play Wakefield. Tell us about Wakefield, what you expect out of them tonight.
Wakefield. I know many people looking at us like, you're opening with Wakefield, are you crazy? Wakefield's a really good football team, very well coached, has a South Carolina prospect in Connor Mitch, who's a starting quarterback. Really good quarterback. And they have some really good players. They're not a team full of standout athletes. They have a good team. They have a good scheme. They do a lot of good things offensively and defensively. defensively. So it's going to be a good test for us. It's going to be a very good test for us. So we're going to have to play a very good game. We have to come on our A game early.
Well, see, and for those out there, those fans out there who say the same thing, why Wakefield? I say that this goes back to my old coaching days. Why not Wakefield?
Why not Wakefield?
We're going to see them in the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we might as well get out the way now and let them know where we're coming from. So we're going to see you again.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell us about, I know that you have a vision of where you want this program to go. And you've been trying to take it there since you took over as head coach. Where are you at within that vision that you had, those different stages? Mm-hmm. So what stage would you feel like you're at right now?
Stage, well, we're in a win now society. So I would say in the stage we're still progressing. We're a little bit better than we were last year. I think we're a lot better than we were last year. Mm-hmm. As being a coach, we want to be where we need to be right now.
Right.
But knowing we're progressing nicely. We're still probably a year or two away from where we ultimately want to be, and that's competing for a state championship. But like I said, why not now? It's this year, this season. I think we got a good product we're gonna put on the field. So we're gonna see where it takes us. I think I'm very excited. I think we're gonna shock some people.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for appearing on the MHE Sports Network.
All right.
And you will be on here again because, believe it or not, this man is going to have a weekly program from right here at Riverside High School to let you know how things are progressing. Why? Because Riverside is that team, that dark horse, people kind of don't look at, but soon they'll hear them galloping by. So thank you.
Thank you
for appearing on the MHE Sports Network.
All right. Thank you.
All right.